Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Vampyr, where last time we headed around the hospital and around Whitechapel, sorting out quite a few interesting little submissions, where basically the game repeatedly gives you impossible choices and then says, choose, you stupid bastard, choose, and I can't, I've walked away from it. So as a result, there are various necks that possibly I could bite that have not been bitten, because genuinely, the writing and the storytelling in this game is so good, it actually pains me to consider, like, you know, doing something bad to all these people. I can do bad things to these people, though, because they're trying to kill me, so this is all self-defense and this is all fine. And blood spear! That's hilarious. So here we are, back close by to the docks. We've been here before, of course. We visited it briefly. Oh, hang on, I see you up there. We visited it briefly to do with the pharmacy last time. But this time, hello, I see you there. And you're up on the high ground, which means we should be able to take you out nice and quick. Oh yeah, the guys with the crossbows, they hit hard, but for the most part, they're okay. And hang on, I see you over there. Oh, no, get away from that grenade with a quick teleport, thank you. Down you'll go, fine. Level 14, I'm doing alright around here. Whew. Also, remember you can teleport blink, John. You don't need to worry about the high ground and starting there and working down, because you can just teleport straight up anytime you want. But screw it. This'll do. Fine, so this should bring me... Are we nice and safe now? Oh, there's blood. Lots of blood. By any flipping... Ah. Now, where are you trying to lead me, little blood smear? Oh, yeah. Little side area of skulls. Level 16s, though, so this should be absolutely fine. And just one more. Stay out of the way of you. Who are you exactly? Ooh. Okay. Are you a blinker? I thought, yeah, you must be a blinker. Fine. Well, we should just be able to get on top of you nice and quick. And then probably back away. I really need more stamina, because I need more and more swings to take these guys down. And that's... Get out of there! There you flipping go. That'll just throw you off. Yeah, I need more stamina just so I can keep swinging. So I need to upgrade my stamina next time I do a little... time of upgrade. Also, who are you exactly? Right, well, we'll just get over there. Those two together with some swings. There we go. Take down a level 17 blinker, no problem. Now, also, what's going on over... Ah! Hello, is that some people that need some help by any chance? I'm going to guess it is. Right, so, you people are a little bit on the danger. Actually, you know what? Hit him. Now, back out, back out, back out. Now, blood spear for... That was the worst blood spear. Okay, I need to line up the blood spear so it hits all of them. Alright, about... That'll be two of them. That's pretty good. And then get to... Excuse me. No. Excuse... Ah! Hurting me a little bit here. Right, okay. Back away. That'll do that. Not if you get bitten a second time. Right, get some bloody space between me and them. And there's a bit, and that'll be a useless blood spear right there. But these guys are only level 16. I'm probably overthinking this. I should just basically smash them down. It's probably fine. Though, watch out for their grabby grab attacks, because some of them are dangerous. Yeah, gotta make sure you don't get them. Right, that's you lads taken out of the way. Now, you... We're looking for a rescue, were ya? I think you were. That normally means person in distress. Are you in less distress now? Also, are you an actual named character? Hello?
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy. I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your life is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
Alright, Archer Woodbead. Who are you exactly? You're not going to play a huge part of the story because, yeah, there's only 3 clues about you already have 1 and you're only level 3. Alright, so his son since Andrew joined him. Fine, so Andrew Woodbead. Keep an eye out for him. but we're now starting to learn about all the people that live in this area. This area is stable for now. Need to potentially, you know, heal up a few people or something, but no major problems going on. He is, however, marked as lost. Hopefully we can sort that out in time. But then maybe, like, what was her name? Shun Shen. Then, in time, he'll find his way somewhere. Because right now, we cannot speak to him. And he's healthy for the time being. Can't mesmerise him if I wanted to. So, off you pop. You just have fun. I'll just get on with looting some corpses. Now, interestingly, this place is not being marked as a safe house. Instead, what's going on here? So someone called Jack, I made a terrible decision, decided to strike back against the tyranny of the few. I know they'll retaliate, I'm ready for whatever comes. Thanks to you, I've always loved to read. Okay, they only seem tall because we're on our knees. I won't kneel anymore. But who's he referring to?
There is a name engraved under the blood on the back of the case. Jack Gillingham. Maybe I should return this watch to his family.
Alright, maybe they'll be able to explain exactly who we were standing up against and what killed them. We've got a bed here, but looks like we can't use it. Fine. On our way then, I suppose. So, another body murdered. Choose what to do with the watch. Sell it to someone or bring it to a relative. I think we'll bring it to a relative, actually. I think just randomly selling the watch would be a bit of a dick move and probably just rob me of content and, yeah, the actual condition of the area. All it would get me is money, and money seems mostly pretty easy to get hold of. So, yeah, here we go. There's something down there. Docks around here. And, they're way the hell over there. I'm not even sure if that's technically part of the same district or not. Possibly the... Hang on, the game does actually tell you, because this is... Yeah, the docks are all one area. So actually that will all be part of one area, but it's further away than where I want to go for the time being. And I've officially entered Limehouse of the Docks. Okay, but we've got ourselves... Hello. What do we have here exactly? The bridge! Alright, we passed by here before. I know where we are at this point then. We're close by to an area we've been into once upon a time. And we've got new people. Now, who are you, my good man? It's time to meet the locals.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions. Or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
Alright, Seymour Fishburne currently has a cold. Let's just sort that out immediately. So, he is now in a state of recovery. Can't be mesmerised, slightly too high a level. We can get on to Sean Hampton in a second. I'm just going to check if there's anything else of interest about him. Right, something nice and simple from him. His mother's necklace has gone missing. If I happen to find it, I will return that to him. Nothing else of note about him yet, in which case, yeah, Sean Hampton. Can you point me in the direction of him?
Any chance you can help me find Sean Hampton?
The sad saint. Why would you talk to that cunt?
Actually, that's confidential.
Really? Well, go ask someone else then. I'm sure Tom Watts will gladly answer you.
Now that's the barkeep we've already made the acquaintance of, so fair enough, sounds like he might be a good starting point. Now, who else have we got around here? Someone unknown, everyone seems to just be picking through bins. Are you the drunk from the bar? Because apparently I already know who you are. Which would suggest that I actually know you.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Yeah, it is him. Fine, lovely. He doesn't actually know anything, though, unfortunately. All he's got for me is just go speak to Tom Watts, so definitely we're supposed to start with the barkeep. Now, what have we got down here? Because I just overheard something about vampire diddly diddly dee. Yeah, that's a body, all right.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Fair enough, in which case... Who, good sir, are you looking over the corpse?
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
You know what? I like this guy. He's got a good name and an excellent bearing.
I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
Well, that's interesting. This guy seems to think it's the vampires that killed him. I'm not sure that's necessarily correct. Is that... Yeah, that's the clue. So he thinks vampires are responsible. I'm not sure about that. And he also has one interesting thing to say about Sean Hampton.
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
So that's an interesting bit of information about Sean Hampton. Don't know if it'll be relevant, but could be of interest. Now, also in the area I'm currently standing in, somewhere around here is the lost necklace. So retrieve the necklace. Technically, the game is saying I'm standing on top of it right now, but it's clearly not here, so it must just be somewhere in this wider area. So we just need to keep an eye out for that. Though conveniently, I think we've made it back to... yep, this is where we started off. Right here. There's the docks down there. Here's the bar. So I think we know who we need to speak to. The barkeep is going to be our first port of call. But yeah, as well as that, we need to find that necklace. And also find the rest of the family. Though it looks like most of the quests are going to pull me over here. So let's just start off in the East End docks. Get some information off the barkeep, and we'll work from here. Hello there, Tom. Also, by the way, do you need any... You're okay for the time being. There's Tom Watts. There's the drunk we've spoken to. And there's Sabrina Cavendish. And all of you... well, I could have 500 XP off you, but it's barely even flipping worth it. Right, Tom. Me and you, let's have a chat. And something Tom Watts wants me to do, go and get some gin for him to keep the bar open. Fine, I might well do that if I'm passing by. Now you, my good man, seem to be the only person who might be able to point me towards Sean Hampton, because everyone's pointing me to you.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
Yes, indeed he did. Kinda bad things, actually. Look, just tell me what's going on here.
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
So, Sean Hampton. Currently worth... Ooh, thanks to the fact we actually got both those bits of information, he is now actually worth a lot more XP when we finally get around to him. Very, very good indeed. But the problem we've got here is... oh. Well, we won't be able to mesmerise him because he's flipping level 6. And also, he's a vampire, so presumably we'll be fighting him, not mesmerising or chatting, but then maybe not. Yeah, level 6, we can't mesmerise him for some time, but when we can get round to it, if we choose to do so... yeah, we might be able to do something very useful with him, get a load of XP. Well, point me in the right direction, Tom, come on.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Alright, that does indeed sound useful. Thank you very much, Tom.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this garden. Something, sweetie. My guess is they're recruiting for some vengeance.
In the meantime, the boys are waiting for for your orders, my sweet queen.
I hope the rumours about Clay are true. Otherwise...
oh, you're going to be Clay's, what was it, sister or wife or something who just took over the gang. That's who you're going to be. Hello, let's me and you have a chat.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you leeches.
I'm not here for charity, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox.
Thought so.
So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Yeah. Yes, indeed. This is Clay Cox's, I can't remember whether it's sister or wife, but she's taken over the gang. This is the person who actually runs, what are they called? The Wet Boot Boys. So yes, indeed. And I know about that because I bothered to speak to Clay about it.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
Are you aware of what happened to him?
Yes. I'm sure he fought till the end and looked death in the eyes. The boys will mourn him. Except one of them, maybe.
Oh. Okay, and she is, yeah, she's very mentally tough. And currently healthy as well, intriguing. Let's see what we can learn about you. Right, nothing much from her, but we did just pick up a new mission in the form of ghoul diggers. Apparently the people who were digging up and looting corpses, including the people who presumably took my watch off me in the flashback I saw in the very first part, they report in and pay her. Intriguing. And she also hinted that she had recently killed a man. So let's just dig in on that with my vampire woobly powers.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
Alright, and the guy she was speaking to when I rocked up, that must be Booth. Alright, and any chance you're willing to provide any detail?
What happened exactly?
I don't know and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the Wet Boot Boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
So interestingly, if Clay Cox was still alive, potentially she might not be running things right now, and this conversation might be going very differently, because maybe Clay would be running things in a different way. But then he seemed like a psycho too, so probably not. And as for her as a shop, she sells lots of, yeah, parts that are quite difficult to find for upgrading. So I'm actually going to buy the trigger parts and the handles she's got. I've spent quite a bit of money on that for the simple reason that, yeah, they're a little bit hard to come by and they'll let me upgrade my guns faster. In order to make that money back, I'll sell her a bunch of cigarette cases I've found because the actual, yeah, if you break them down, they're not worth that much, but they're worth good money to sell. And in addition, rings that seem to be entirely for reselling if they're in purple. So this all works for me. Silver mirrors. Yeah, there we go. Got some good money there. Now, round the corner to catch up with the guy she was just speaking to. Booth Digby. And hopefully we know something about him as a result of, yeah, asking after her and some communist or something that he killed first. Here we go. Let's ask after this communist they just killed.
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really, one of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Honestly, Jonathan, I kind of believe him. As far as they're concerned, it probably is that flipping simple. But the problem is, by that logic, someone's just going to come and kill you.
Don't you see it's an endless spiral? One day, it will be you who will be stabbed, or shot, or worse.
That's what my sweet Edwina always says, that one day I'll get it too. But she says it with the most beautiful smile, my Edwina.
Right, so it sounds like Edwina's moved on to Booth Digby after her husband's death pretty quickly. Marvellous. Well, nothing else major from that guy right there, so I guess we move on. There's more to learn about you in future, I'm gonna guess. Well, as we were advised, yeah, head to the waterfront and work our way west. So we're heading in the right direction here. Grab some free stuff on the way past. And this should bring us very close by to where we want to be. Hang on, let's look at the map here. Yeah, okay, so I think we've bypassed an obstacle of some description. I could teleport across the water right here. Keep having a look around though, because I'm still in the area where I should be able to find that necklace, but I've not seen any sign of it just yet. And before that, we got ourselves a new person over here. Hello!
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
There's 4 things to be learnt about you. First things first, let's heal you up. I think I've got the medicine on me. So, he's recovering, and 1,000 hit points from him right now. What do we know about you? You're somehow connected to Fishburne, even though, well, according to this, well, you're called Kingsbury, so not sure whether you're actually related or not, and someone we haven't met yet. Alright, what's your deal, boy?
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Well, he keeps saying this, but what does he mean about this avoid business?
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Right, well, that's interesting.
Things have been tense between the Wet Boot Boys and the Communists. They both feel they should run the dogs.
So that's interesting. We heard about, yeah, a bit of tit-for-tat murder going on. Sounds like there's potentially war brewing, with only that bar that Tom's running in the middle as neutral ground. So we're walking into something, yeah, potentially quite tense.
You should be careful, Rufus. There are things that lurk in the shadows of this city. Things that prey on the lonely and the desperate.
Well, I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
Alright, just one thing we've learnt there. The guy we spoke to before, his wife is Stella, and she apparently, for some reason, cares for this guy. But why? Ah, and conveniently, right next to where we just found Rufus, Stella's in here.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
Come on, let me in. Don't make me vampire whoop you into doing it.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
Blimey, being a vampire is easy. You're not allowed to cross the threshold, but you can just make people let you over the threshold. Bloody simple. Right, I'm just going to have everything you own, then I'll come and have a chat to you in just a second. Nice home you've got here, by the way. Everyone else just seems to live in just like, you know, a trashed wreck, but you actually live in a nice place. Lovely. Alright, so Stella Fishburne here is Seymour Fishburne's mother, but she's also sort of decided to be like an adopted mother to the orphan. So let's figure out what's going on there.
The orphan that regards you as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
Alright, so she seems like a good egg. We're definitely not eating her or anything. What more can we figure out, though? Well, nothing just yet by the looks of it. We need to get hints from somebody to sort that out. Well, there's more to her than meets the eye. There's another 3 hints we haven't figured out yet, but we'll see what we can figure out as time goes by. Ah, but as for Rufus, he is apparently sneaking off somewhere right now. Now, where exactly could I go where I might be able to witness what was going on? Probably around the back. Hang on. Hang on, I need to find the blood splatter that lets you know, hey, this is the right spot to stand and observe. Might be around the back over here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Where is it? Where is it? He's down over here somewhere. What's going on? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I can't find the bloody point to watch him from. Oh, I've just stumbled into something else. I was just trying to figure out what was going on with Rufus, but yeah, back here, hidden behind some smashable barriers.
From Seymour to my beloved mother, Stella. Fishburne, that sneaky bastard.
Okay, this is all very intriguing. I mean, I'm not quite sure why I've just jumped to such a, you know, bad opinion of him. Yeah, from Seymour to my beloved mother, Stella. And now it's actually bloodied. Why did I say, oh, you bastard? Hang on, I'm genuinely lost. Because, okay, maybe someone else stole it or whatever. Hang on, I'm just going to check in with him. So yes, indeed, I did find the gift, but I also found a pile of corpses, but I'm not sure why I'd assume you were responsible for that, because if you were responsible for the corpses, why would you send people to try and find the necklace knowing they'd lead to the corpses?
I have retrieved the gift for your mother, sir.
Great. Give it here then and take this for your trouble.
I also found the corpses. The ones under which you left the necklace, Mr. Fishburne.
Ah, so that's where I left it. I can be a bit stupid sometimes.
Okay. So, I guess he did literally just leave it under a pile of corpses. He did lose it, it wasn't stolen. Okay, that would explain why I was angry, sure. Gonna be honest, bit of a dick thing to do, Fishburne. Yes, indeed. Hint, Seymour is a habitual murderer. We probably want to be getting rid of him. But before we do that, let's learn what we can about him. And to do that, let's pretend we want to understand.
As a man of science, I'd like to try to understand why you killed those people.
Why does there need to be a reason? They were just there. It happened. That's all.
You're not a mindless animal, Seymour. Surely you have something to say about these murders. Speak up and I will listen without judgment.
Could be right, Dr. Reed. Maybe it'll do some good to confide in a gentleman like you. You being educated and all.
Alright. What have we got? Well, actually, I can't mesmerise him just yet, but I'll be coming back for you later. Don't you flippin' worry. So, let's see what's going on here. Who were the bloody victims exactly?
Tell me about your victims, Seymour. Who were they? Why them? Was there a link?
Why should there be? They just kept getting on my nerves at the worst times. That's all.
Right, this is not reflecting well on you, Seymour.
How many? How many victims?
It's not like I keep records. It happens when it happens.
Right, this is, yeah, not looking good for you.
You feel nothing, do you? No empathy for your victims at all?
You seem pretty calm yourself, don't you?
We're not talking about me.
That right? Well, our calm's the only thing we have in common then.
Okay, this is all fascinating.
Did you take pleasure in killing them, Seymour? All those people, all those lives extinguished.
I take no pleasure from it. Just gives me peace. Stills the anger. For a time.
Right, this is all interesting. Yeah, maybe seek help.
Don't you think you should seek help? Talk to someone you trust, someone who cares about you.
No. And don't dare speak about me to your colleagues either. Keep your mouth shut tight. Especially about my mum.
Okay, and I'm guessing you can't just resist the rage.
This rage you feel, have you ever been able to control it? Resist it?
I tried. For my mum, I tried for her. Telling the truth made me feel better. For a while.
Okay, so we've got a new hint about her. She can potentially contain the son's aggressive nature, but doesn't seem to have been doing a great job about it so far. But the big question is, how much did the mother know? And if she knew a lot, why was she protecting you?
Why is your mother protecting you, Seymour?
I'm her son. She's the only one who knows me. Sometimes I think she knows me better than I know myself.
I understand you love her, but can't you see the awful situation you've put her in?
Do you think my mum would have a better life if I were dead? She seems so sad to know me sometimes.
Okay, this is difficult, and I understand her dilemma. Just play along.
I understand your mother's situation. Obtaining justice at the price of betraying her own flesh. It's quite a dilemma.
It might be my mum's wish that I end up swinging from a hangman's noose. But she wouldn't want to be the one who ties a knot round my neck.
Alright, and another hint related to that there. Yep, she refuses to send her son to his death by denouncing him. Okay, that's a bit bad of her, but not enough that I'm going to kill her for it. Because she still does good work for that other orphan. You, however, even if your mother can temporarily still your rage, you have regardless had access to your mother for a long time and you've been killing anyway, so I think as soon as I hit Mesmerize 3, I'm coming back here for you. And speak of the devil, Stella Fishburne happens to be glowing. Oh, everyone's glowing right now. Everyone's flipping glowing. Right, where do you need me to be to observe this? I need to just loop in on them. Come on, where are you, you bastards? Here we go. This is the spot right here. Spot on. Come on, come on, come on. Wait. Here we go.
Stupid brat is gone. Good. I was tired of the maggot always hanging around our house anyway.
My God, Seymour. Have you hurt the boy?
Of course not. Why do you care so much about that cockroach? Do I need to talk to rats to get some attention too?
Don't be so childish. You know I love you, Seymour.
But you worry more about that stupid maggot.
Don't speak about him that way. Rufus has always been the kindest boy.
Yeah? Unlike your real son, right?
Yeah. Seymour's going down. Seymour is 100% going down. That's the final perk for that. And yeah, Rufus Kingsbury exacerbates. Okay, yeah, we're definitely doing that. And I'm guessing that's the same thing for him. Yeah, now we know all of it. That's 3,000 XP. All I need to do is get my actual Mesmerize up and we can take care of that. And I think we absolutely should do because he's not a good guy. Let's just quickly teleport over here. And we're over on the West Docks. Now, there's a few more things to take care of over here. First things first, I'm right next to, apparently this is the gin repository. And what is going on around here? Yes, somewhere around here is the... Oh! Hella! Oh, flip! Level 22. Level 22. Right, well, let's just quickly take advantage of this to get some damage in against you. Watch out for him, though. And now, oh, I need to get out of here! Save some flipping stamina to run. No. Now get out and let the gunner do his work. Get the gunner to... Okay, how far are you allowed to run? Quite far, apparently. Right, I can get some stabs in on there. Just get away and... Oh, there he goes down. Right, the high-level enemies, they hit hard. And I can at least get myself a nice blood sample right there. There's still a gunner in there. He'll probably turn straight on me now. Dear, oh flipping dear. And over you go. Yeah. Ooh, blimey. Okay. Apparently you were weaker than I thought you were going to be for level 15. Now what have we got here? Just a couple of bits of random loot. I should be in the right building right now to grab the gin. In fact, is this the same building I came through? I think it might be, you know. This might actually be the same building I was in previously. Marvellous. So, let's see if we can actually find the gin on this occasion. Pick up some of that, deliver it to Tom next time I'm passing through. And yeah, this door is now open. Newspaper article. Ooh, 10 springs. There's just 10 springs in there for no well-explained reason. This seems about right. And just, oh, flipping handle parts. I love handle parts. They're fairly rare, but they're really, really bloody useful.
Tom has
there we
so
go.
much alcohol. He could keep this district afloat for quite some time.
And now we have got ourselves the booze. Well, that's just flipping beautiful right there. But more importantly, yeah, we got ourselves a whole bunch of weapon upgrade parts, which is very, very good indeed. So I could... Ooh. Okay, lie to Tom and keep the gin. No! No. It's important his bar stays in business, because his bar is neutral ground. If the war's going to get sorted out, we need that neutral ground. But I do need to, yeah, find someone to drink at some point. Right now, level 14, when there's level 22 werewolves coming in. Also, over here, Mr. Ratty! There we go. Where have we got? Aha! There's the choice of people for the watch that we found. That this looks like it might be locked. Fine. Need to find another way around there. Ooh, one of us just found inside their base. New shotgun. Is it going to be as good as the shotgun I've already got, however? Hang on. 160 versus... No! Not even remotely close. Reload time's a little bit on the better side, but other than that, no, definitely not. Now, this brings me close by to, yeah, passed through this area before. That was the very first safe house that I found. Now, this gate...
I cannot enter.
Still locked. Okay, so how do I get to this side of the docks? There's a gate here that I can't get through. Gate here I can't get through. How am I supposed to get through to that area in that case? Especially as it feels like actually... aha! Probably the game just wants me to go down there, cut through the Sad Saint area. Fine, I see. In fact, yeah, here we go. It's right flipping here. This is where, well, potentially this is where Sean Hampton is. And... okay, what can we learn? Level 16s, including, oh, Jimmy the Spark. Resistant to standard stuff. Blood magic is the main thing there. Level 16 is not the worst thing in the world. But remember, bosses have a ton of health. In we go. We're going to need to deal with this ourselves. And perfect world, probably what we need to do is, yeah, take care of that guy. Let's have a look, see what else we got around here. Is it just you two? Looks like it's just you two. In which case, get over here, lock on, and go! And then, apparently I couldn't go far enough. Right, well this just hasn't gone particularly well. Let's just finish off this guy nice and quick. And then, oh, you've got a flamethrower. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Gonna want to keep my distance and use blood magic against you. And then get in there. And then probably, yeah, back off. Back off and just stick with the blood. Problem is, he's got a lot of flipping health and he's summoning in friends. And in, go, 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 go. Take them both out. And he's got some good resistances. Back off! Oh, that hurt. That flipping hurt. Right, okay. And now I'm trapped in the corner. Go, 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 go. Right, and he's got, yeah, he's got lots of friends. But they're low level. Don't run up to the guy with the flamethrower. Right, finish off the little light guys because they're not so bad. And then back off. And then healing and blood spear. That worked pretty well. Right, now get in there and then do not let him fire his flamethrower. And probably worth getting back out of there at this point. Yeah, he doesn't actually turn the flamethrower. Once he picks an angle, he's kind of stuck with it. Blood spear for you. And then just do the thing. And then go to him, hit him, and then... oh, you shouldn't have done that because that was a bit of a waste. Can get both of these guys. He's already in trouble. Back the hell off. Blood spear. There we go. He's almost dead at this point. Don't. Watch out, and go for some of the little guys. In we go, and should finish him off, and that should stop any of the regenerating lads. Got myself a new pistol there. Handled a little bit scruffily, to be honest, and one more, excuse me, one more thing for you, and down you go. Blood spear. Very, very nice indeed. And let's just grab all of this. Now, problem is, we haven't found him.
The wounds on this corpse are deep. The result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
But more importantly, how do I find him, game? How do I flipping find him? Because this was, yeah, this is how this guy was dragged in. And can I help myself too? Well, actually, first, that pistol. Let's see what's... ah. Apparently, I just know he's over there somehow or other. 40 damage with a fire rate of 5, but a magazine of 9, and it actually does do stun. Fine, so that's nice. And yeah, the bark is a stun of 10, and this little pistol was a stun of 6. Honestly, it's alright. Like, if I need a ranged weapon that does stun, keep it in mind, but it doesn't seem spectacular. The more important thing is, thanks to clearing out that area, I can now get round over here and start opening up some gates, which is exactly what I need, because now I'm behind those gates I saw earlier. No way to get through there. There's something in here, mind. Hello. What do we have here? Nope, nothing in there. This room is completely pointless, aside from one chest. Ooh, you know what? I'll take a handle. Alright, just work my way through a few quick old houses here, and I think I've now looped round to... well, hopefully, exactly the right spot to crack open these gates. With this open, there we go. Now I've got myself a shortcut back there. So now I can get from... did someone just start screaming? Oh, hello! Sorry, I didn't see you over there. My mistake. Let me just quickly hit you with a sword. Now, what I do know is, yeah, up here, that Jack subquest pertaining to... oh. Oh, dear. So, who's this exactly? So I was supposed to come here to deal with Jack and his letter that said, oh, they're coming for me, but I shall hold them off, or something, something, something. And in the same building, there's a lot of dead people. Right, really bloody dead person. I don't see anyone in here. Right. Where exactly? Oh, blimey. Right. Skeleton, blood, lots of candles. Well, something's gone a bit wrong here, and someone over there is glowing, but I'm not going to get into position to see what's going on over there fast enough. Instead, I'll just clear up some of the money. Looks like, yeah, a bar, potentially like an illegal bar, a speakeasy, or something. So, what is all of this? And why is it full of corpses and blood? Two people meeting, yes and no. If I can find the right spot to stand on to observe... Oh, can I? Can I? This seems like a good spot to observe them from. That is indeed Enid, but... Okay, apparently, through here's not good enough. I feel like it should be. This is an excellent spot to spy on them. They were right there, but alright, fine, whatever. Just keep in mind that when it comes to it, they meet secretly for some reason. Now, who exactly are you, my good man? Because you're something to do with this guy. Go and have a gander. What exactly?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
Your merchandise. I don't really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken, sir. But please, I need to eat. Perhaps if you keep looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
Alright, who's this guy exactly? And... No. I'm not going to sell him a watch. Most definitely not. So only one thing of note from this chappie. Yeah, he's just a bit of a shyster and a salesman, but doesn't have much to sell. But sometimes Enid confuses him for her son, which he might be taking advantage of, to be honest. Right, well, I'm going to go and have a chat to Enid right now. And if you've been taking advantage of her generosity, we are going to have words. Okay, one good thing going on here. If you ask her whether I was taking care of her...
Is anyone taking care of you, Miss Gillingham?
My son is always here to take care of me. He's a good boy like that, but I do worry that he needs to start living his own life. I would never say that to him, of course.
So it sounds like Martin, who she's confusing for Jack, has been treating her well. Okay. The question now comes in, at some point, is it kinder to simply let her not know? But go on then, let's try pushing the issue here.
Enid, have you really no idea what happened to your son? No idea at all?
I've not seen Jack for so long. I lose track of time. Has something bad happened to him?
Oh, we've managed to cut through the fog. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with her.
Jack is dead, Miss Gillingham.
Of course he's not. I've seen him. Tonight, in fact. Ever the joker, Dr. Tippets.
Oh dear. Right, well, here's the watch.
I found this watch. It was a gift from you to your boy, wasn't it? I think it should return to you now.
Oh, I remember. Yes, I recall the day I offered Jack this watch. Oh, it was such a beautiful day. Thank you, sir.
Trinkets and possessions help us remember our past. Promise me you'll not lose it.
I would never lose anything that belonged to Jack. Why don't you take this? Dr. Tippets? Please, for your charity.
Okay, 50 shillings. Intriguing, but we haven't learned much about her, to be honest, and sadly, I cannot cure her headache. I do not have the right medicine. Except I feel there's going to be more to it than that. Also, hang on, I'll just be having... Oh! What's going on here exactly? So a letter to Rodney from Jack. So Jack's saying, Rodney, you're the person who killed someone on the Wet Boot Boys and they're coming for us now. So presumably Jack thought he was taking a stand against the Wet Boot Boys. Potentially, the communist who was mentioned to us earlier is Rodney, but if so, Rodney's already dead. Interesting. And yeah, Rodney Grader. He's floating around here somewhere. And we need to... Oh! Talk to the man hiding in the sewers. How did I know he was hiding in the sewers? Was that in the letter? Possibly it was, I don't know. And very close by to where I am, the vampire hunter I ran into wanted me to put up some posters. And apparently the posters are somewhere close by to... Aha! Posters. So now... Now I'm supposed to either put up those posters or burn them all. I mean, I'm not really sure... Oh? Who just said that? Who just said your kind's not welcome here, and what were you talking about exactly? Ah! Hello! There's a person over here. This looks distinctly like a hospital. Okay, are you the last few people I haven't met locally? Yes, I believe you are. The last 2 people in the docks I have not as yet met. So go on then, let's get a clean sweep, but it looks to me like you guys have actually got yourselves a little hospital of some description. Right, who are you two then?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
Ah, we found the communists. Got it. Could be mesmerised if I wanted to, but let's figure out what's going on with this boot boys versus communists thing. So she's a trade unionist and she's lost her job. But the interesting bit comes here.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
The pre-one. Well, according to her anyway. Alright, we might be willing to help you out, but looks like there's nothing more I can do for you yet. Fine, so that's her, and the last person we don't know about... You. Sean... Ah! This is Sean Hampton's night shelter. But first, let's have a chat to the final woman of the district. Interestingly, Miss Lottie Paxton I cannot learn a single thing about. There are 3 hints, but I can't get a single one of them right now. She just is someone who works at the actual, the night asylum, which is where I have actually found myself. But I don't want to confront him just yet. No. There's a few other bits and pieces I want to do in the local area. Like, for example, follow this here trail of blood up to possibly a new safe house if I'm lucky. Yep, there we go. New safe house right here. Very, very good indeed. So we got ourselves a new safe house in this part of the world. And, very conveniently, I think I can upgrade some of my weapons at this point. Here we go. In particular, yeah, we can get the common stake. Actually, this thing should be able to be upgraded. Yeah, that's up to 20 stun immediately. So get that upgraded. And then we've got plenty of aluminium to get that up to 23 stun. Very good. And, sadly we can't quite get it up to 28 stun. But at 23 stun, that is now significantly better than my last thing. Which is absolutely perfect. So that's a good little upgrade for the stake. So common stake now gets swapped out. There we flipping go. Common pre-win stake. Very, very good indeed. 23 stun up from 18. Right, just been quickly slapping those vampire posters up. There's the last.
Mr. Throgmorton should be happy.
Okay, so now we are warning the world about vampires. Not sure if that's a good idea or not, but screw it, we'll give it a go. Now, one thing I can quickly do, I picked up some gin for Tom earlier, and now that I've cracked open all of these gates, I can get that back over to him in a jiffy, because I have the ability to teleport, which is very bloody convenient. And while I'm here, I can also catch up with my vampire hunter friend, because I've hung up all his posters.
I put up your public service announcement. Consider the common folk warned about the vampiric presence.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You may not realize it, but you saved a great many lives today.
Do you really think they could be useful?
See the sad saint of the East End? How a single man can help so many people? I consider myself the discreet protector of these men and women.
I like you, my good man. And you, my good man, here have some gin. And that there gets me a lovely new investigation succeeded, which should help out the district. And that means I'd say it's probably time for our showdown with Sean. But before we head there, I'm sitting on 2,600 good old experience points right now. If I'm going into battle, time for me to be ready for it. And I think I've actually healed and done enough quests that if I'm lucky, yeah, the district should actually improve its standing, and thus actually things will improve overnight. Let's find out. You know what? Right now, yeah, my actual endurance is only at level 2. That is cheap to get up. Having more endurance for more swinging, that's gotta be a good idea right there. That's just a basic I should have. And another 50 health wouldn't hurt either. Yeah, let's just work on the basics here. Just a few more bits and pieces. That also gets me to level 15, which is very, very welcome indeed. I don't think I can afford anything else. Yeah, everything else should be at least, surely, like 600. Oh yeah, some of these are very expensive just to get up even the basics. I could actually afford just a basic one here. That's more syringes, that's more bullets. Fast regeneration, increasing life regen when using bite. Yeah, go on then, why not? We may as well have all of that. Just get that up to level 1. Very, very good indeed. Confirm all of that there. I'm just generally a lot stronger. And hopefully what's going on right now is the city is going to be... Yeah, look at that. I've cured a whole bunch of illness. Yeah, that is very, very good indeed. We've actually managed to get the docks up to being healthy. Okay, what's going on here? Pembroke Hospital has stayed healthy. I think I just kind of healed one guy, but basically is still fine. Now, Whitechapel, I went and healed a big old pile of... Oh, yeah, we've taken Whitechapel out of critical. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And that has actually impacted the borough's economy in a good way. So Whitechapel is serious, but not actually a disaster right now, and we still haven't been to the West End, so that remains stable until I go there. I've done good work. 2 districts, nice and stable and healthy. Whitechapel's a tricky one, mainly because, yeah, I kinda screwed up the actual, like, you know, pillar of the community. Maybe I should go back and finish her off. Maybe if I killed her, that would, maybe that probably wouldn't sort that out. Might sort that out, I don't know. And here we go. The Night Shelter's vicinity. Next time, ladies and gentlemen, we are going after... What's his face? Sean! We're going after Sean Hampton. We're going to kill him, and we're going to see where that takes us next. I assume there's a bunch of stuff in the North Docks we haven't really done yet, so maybe we won't find him here. Maybe we'll actually have to chase him down to the North Docks. And then, well, I'm going to assume at that point, the only place we've really got to go left is the West End. This is not a desperately long game. I think we're already a quite substantial part of the way through. Bare minimum, we've already done, yeah, most of Whitechapel's quest. We've made some really good progress at the hospital. This area over here is pretty empty for the most part, and we've made a very good start around the quest over here in the docks as well. So, good, fast progress, I would say. More coming up very, very soon indeed. Probably next Tuesday, I think. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Vampyr. Thank you very much, and goodbye. We've all learnt a valuable lesson here. When people have the zombie plague, don't allow them into confined spaces with you. We should just actually, like, use cannons. Do we have cannons? Use the cannons. Oh, they've got a big hammer. That's what the noise is. And a pirate's just rammed them. Okay, I think we're in a traffic jam on the sea.